All right, so let's proceed on to the actual reading for them for March.
Yes. And after the reading, please stay tuned because we will be answering as many comments and questions as we can while still taking a 10-minute break between. We have one more fire sign to do.
After this, yes.
We have Sag coming up after Leo. Okay. One more little tweak of my deck, my pretty.
I'm waiting.
King of Cups. There you go.
Oh, yay. King of Cups.
The King of Cups. Okay.
All right.
And so last month, Leo, and we read for women. However, our audience has grown, actually, surprisingly enough to Ava and I. We have quite a few men who watch.
Yes.
So last month we had the Ten of Cups. Okay. Well, this is the king who would live in that castle. The King of Cups. The Ten of Cups last month in this position always reminds me of the Remax commercials that you see on TV where everything is perfect. And this guy fits right in because he is perfect. And the reason I say that is that the Cup Kings are the most available gentlemen in the deck. They're emotionally available. And this guy is, his qualities are well, he's understanding. He's a shoulder that you can cry on. You can depend upon him. He thinks about you. He doesn't play games. He's not checked out. He might even like to do the same things that you like to do. He's the most feminine, I would say, of all the kings. So that is the guy who's opening the month. And I'm going to switch it over to Miss Avananda.
Yes. Well, we're moving into March with the same emotional tone, really. A little bit more of a masculine flair to it in that this is controlled emotions, disciplined emotions, balanced emotions. But still, you might have to give some advice to someone and be very kind in that advice. Be very helpful. Again, it's providing someone a shoulder to cry on, or you crying on someone's shoulder who's giving you that kind of, who's giving you advice, who's giving you help, one or the other. It's also charity of the heart, volunteering for something, doing volunteer work as well. That's generically what it means as well. And but seeking advice or being sought for advice is basically what it means. So that can be a tremendous challenge to really, even though it's not in the challenge position, it's what's happening in the environment. Trudy?
And I want to address the male viewers for once.
Oh, yes.
If you are Leo and you are one of our male viewers, it's interesting because we had this Queen of Cups in the reverse come up last month, and so you are answering the call of the Queen. If you have a Queen of Cups in your household or in your eyesight, in your line of vision, let's say, you're answering that call, and so that's really nice. Just want to throw that out there. And you ready to go to the next card, Ava?
Ooh,
okay.
Ooh.
All right. In the position of challenge, we have the Stump the Psychic card. It is the Five of Swords reversed.
Oh, reversed would it be? Holy
I'm going to show it. The
Yeah.
Five of Swords reversed in the position of this is your challenge. And the Five of Swords reversed, what is that? Well, in the upright, I always say you might win the battle, but you have not as yet won the war, or this is the between a rock and a hard place card. So that would be in the upright. In the inverse, it's better, and so your challenge would be to, or I guess your desire is to create a win-win situation for all.
Right.
So you have very good intent, and that kind of that makes sense because we've got the King of Cups coloring the entire month of March, and so you're trying to. There's a situation that you're trying to resolve, and it is your challenge, but you're trying to do it in the right way. You're trying to make sure that feelings aren't hurt, that everyone gets what they want, and so you're not trying to. This is not done out of anger or spite or whatever the situation is. You're trying to clear it up in a very with a lot of integrity. Okay. There you go. What do you got, Abe?
Yes. Well, your challenge, first of all, it's a communication card. So it's about your communication, how you communicate. And you need to communicate a compromise or an end of a conflict. And it's like you need to finally convince someone to bury the hatchet, to surrender their arms, in a sense, and you have to be a good negotiator in that, and don't allow anyone to seek revenge, because in reverse, it can be that, the two people walking away don't feel good about losing, and they may feel vengeful. So maybe there's your challenge is to calm the waters and to come up with a ceasefire, in a sense. There you go.
Wow, that's awesome. And looking back at last month, once again, if you are a male viewer, this could point to that queen that you had in the position of challenge.
Yep.
So, I am going to draw the next card.
Please do. It's exciting. What a story.
It is the Two of Wands in the position of the unexpected.
Really, again.
The Two of Wands. Now, the Two of Wands last month we had in the position of the outcome.
The outcome.
Now it's back, and it seems as if this card is really this energy is really coloring the entire open of 2015 for Leo. So there's some desire to
expand.
Or well, they're exploring.
Yeah.
The future, their future potential. And it seems as if there's this desire to almost become a pioneer or an inventor, or to do something that is sort of venturing out into the unknown, I'm feeling.
Yeah.
But there's a decision because this is a two.
Right.
So am I going to stay here doing what I know how to do, or I'm going to venture out and do something new, something that's foreign to me? And it feels very much as if it's about career, desire to change careers, perhaps.
I'm going to venture a guess that they take a trip, or they move, or they do something on the spur of the moment, because this card implies suddenness as well. So now that it's in the position of the unexpected, and it has the energy of something sudden, that maybe they're called upon to take a trip, or called upon to make that decision to go, to do it, whatever it is. So suddenly it comes up.
It feels like an urge, though. Like there's this urge.
Yes, they have an urge to do it, and they follow their urge.
And that could be it could be a trip, but it just keeps coming up.
It could be a trip, but it could be a change, you know, a complete change of home, of country, of job, of relationship, of your lifestyle. Anything, really. But suddenly it's you go with your passion.
Well, you're not going, though. You're thinking about it.
No, well, I think they're going.
Really? Oh, okay. I think they're thinking about it.
No, I think they're going, because
it's a choice. It's a decision. So they're trying to make a decision as to whether or not they're going to go. But Ava says they're going to go. So they're going to go.
Email us and tell us if you're going to go or not.
There you go. Ava says you're going to make that change.
Go.
I say it's just an itch you can't scratch.
I love it when people do what they're. See, look at my sign. Do what you love.
Right. But plan a little bit ahead of time. Planning is good.
Yeah.
And in the last position, we have. Oh my gosh, we have a lot of viewers, Ava, so we better get serious.
I don't think that'll happen. Go ahead.
We have the Lovers in the upright. I am so not surprised. Oh, brother. Okay, so you guys are... Can I do the love reading here? I don't have to read for single people, do I?
No, you prefer it. Go ahead.
You can read for single people.
All
okay,
right.
So we have the Lovers, and this is a karmic relationship. You perhaps have met your twin flame, your soulmate, and I do see the King of Cups. I do see the Queen of Cups from last month. I see the Ten of Cups, this idyllic, happy home. And so you definitely, Leo, if you are in a relationship or if you have someone in your life who you would like to get a little bit more serious with, it looks like by the end of the month, you're going to be doing that, and you might also have worked through some of these issues that are showing up in the beginning of the month, and it looks like, well, it's interesting because there's a lot going on here. So there's a lot of passion and romance and sexuality going on in this reading. But there's also compromise. There's a lot of compromise because we've got this Two of Wands, decision making, and we also have this Five, this kind of, and I liked what Ava said, this learning how to put down your weapons and learning how to work through your issues, communicate better, listen better, and that's coming from last month. So you're learning how to have a relationship here. That's how it feels to me. But then in the middle of all of these goings on, I feel as if there's sort of an urge at the same time. It's sort of an internal urge to change things up. And that's not, I don't know if that's about your lover or if you're discussing that or where you're going to go. What is the next phase of your life? That's sort of how this feels. This kind of keeps popping up for you. But overall, it looks like to me, Abe, it looks like the main focus here with the Lovers is working on being in a highly charged karmic soulmate relationship, and the work is worth it because this is a serious relationship. We have lots of relationships in our lives. Some are serious. Some are. It's kind of that once or twice in a lifetime relationship, and so you're doing the work. All right, I'm switching over to Ava.
All right. Well, generically again.
For single people.
For single people. For all people. But
for all people.
For all people. The Lovers is Gemini. It's the Gemini card. And Gemini is about duality. Two. They're the twins. So it teaches us deeply, because it's a major arcana card, to examine both sides of a situation and to reach, therefore, the best conclusion or decision by doing so. And also to take your all of what you are, physical, emotional, spiritual being that you are, into account when making these decisions. Take into account all those needs that you have when choosing something, because this is a card of choice. And the lesson that Gemini needs to learn, their karmic overall lesson, is to choose, to make a decision, and to do so with being fair to both sides, you see, and to take into account all of your needs as well. This is, I think, the heart of it. And in all of the things that are going on, the deepening of their soul awareness, the appeasement of some sort of argument or emotional conflict, and the arrival at a decision to move with their passion or not. At the end here, this is all about maturing and giving credit to who they are as an emotional, spiritual, physical being. There you go. And that's all there is to it.
Yay! That's great. Okay, and I am going to say that concludes the reading for Leo. Yeah. Stick around because we're going to answer your comments and questions.
I've got
and some of the comments and questions we're going to answer. Also, I want to mention that we have a council card. And if you just can't get enough of Ava and Trudy and you actually would like to have more information on this free 4-card spread, you can subscribe to our council card. Just click the link that will be posted below. Or you can, right now this is a live hangout, so you can go to any of our other videos and you can find the link, click on it, subscribe. And March readings will be up, I believe, by the end of next week. We have February there. So when we archive all of them, so check it out. Also, we do private readings, and the private readings are fabulous because if you have a question, if you just need some reassurance, come to us because we've done quite a few of these, and they're over-the-top, spectacular. Spirit just speaks loudly, and some of the information that comes is surprising, even to Ava and me. So I would encourage you to go to virtualtarot.wordpress.com, click on the purchase a reading page, and after you purchase your reading, email us at avatrudy@yahoo.com, and Ava will email you back, right, Ava?
I will, as soon as I can. soon as I get home from work.
As soon as she gets home, as soon as she finishes on the beach, that's where she works.
Yes, I work. I have such a hard job.
Yeah. She's a yoga teacher.
Yes.
So anyway, that said, we've lost a viewer. Okay, let's move to comments and questions. Ready, Abe?
Ready.
Okay, here we go. Okay, this is from Shayna Gordon. I love Ava and Trudy. My question is, where should my new home be?
Where should?
Where?
That's a hard. We have very little geographical information from the cards, but let's see what it comes up.
Maybe we'll get the sun. Who knows?
Who knows? We have strength.
Huh? Africa.
The lion.
Right. I think she should join the circus. Well, I guess we need to show the card.
Well, I suppose. You know, I'm sorry. The problem with the question of where geographic, I've had this in private readings. People ask me, where should I move? Well, the globe is enormous. And the cards have no longitude, latitude capacity. They can't tell me that. I cannot discern from a card that kind of information. And I apologize for not being able to answer it. But it's simply impossible.
Well, that's okay. We'll move to the next one.
Yeah.
Okay. Dear Abe and Trudy, I have a Leo moon and a Leo ascendant, 12th house. Yeah. My question is that my main intention will come true, i.e., I will have improved luck soon in the future. Thank you both if you see this. So I guess the question is, will my luck improve in the future?
There's no doubt that will happen, but let's see. The Hangman.
Oh, well, that's a good card to answer this question.
That's right, it is.
Yeah, it's really good. So you have to sacrifice something in order to improve your luck.
No, that too, yes, absolutely. But I see it as you need a new perspective on life.
Oh yeah, that too.
Because luck, well, there's no such thing. What looks like luck is really just the product of your karma, whether that karma happened this lifetime or a previous one. But you can see even a negative situation as a positive by seeing it as a challenge and by seeing it as that which teaches you something about yourself. And
right.
So you can use anything that happens to you as a positive. And if you look at it that way, you'll change your luck. That's it.
Well, that's true. I also think it may have something to do with making your own luck.
Yes, that's what it.
Right, because sometimes the only way you can improve your life or become lucky, and I think a lot of times when we see people who look as if they have it all going on for them, those people, they've made their own luck, they've worked to make their own luck, and to me the Hangman is a card of the student, and that tells me that there's work that needs to be done, maybe even some class work that needs to be done.
Class work and spiritual work.
And spiritual work, that's right. But it's a willingness to sacrifice TV or whatever it is you like to do in order to learn something.
Yes, yes. I agree wholeheartedly. Throw your TV out.
Throw your TV out. No, don't do that. Then you'll miss out on all of these crazy space programs. I like to watch the NASA History Channel, right?
Okay.
Okay, next question and last question. Blue Polka. I like that name, Blue Polka.
Okay.
Why did B leave me? Will he come back? And what can I do? Okay. Wow, that's 3 questions.
Which one of those shall we ask?
Will he come back?
Will he come back?
Yeah.
All right. Oh.
Because we'll probably read into that.
The Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, wow. And it's in the upright, of course, right? Because you're not drawn.
You're not drawing reversed.
Okay. Wow. Well,
well, it's really very difficult to tell from that particular card because it's very much connected with what's created. So it's the reaping of what you sow, and a negative can very well be something that him not coming back can be very positive.
right.
So the fact that he doesn't come back may seem negative, but somewhere down the line, in retrospect, it will look like a fortunate event.
Well, and that's the problem with having 3 questions, because if we were to read why did B leave me, it could be maybe because his wheel was up.
Yes.
He had an opportunity.
Yeah, he's an opportunist.
Well, and there you go.
All right.
So thanks so much, you guys. It's 8:37. We'll be back at 9 reading for Sagittarius. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye from Virtual Tarot.
Goodbye. Goodbye.